Get ready with me for a movie premiere. I just got home from the Bahamas and I had a lot of PR waiting for me, and I had this Unshackled Wines Cab Sav, and I was like, pack that for AC because it's coming with us. Cheers. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Sam here. I'm wearing this like really cute Revolve two-piece set. You really can't see it when I'm up here, but I've had a lot going on recently, so I figured while we get ready, we'll just talk a little bit. I'm literally exhausted from our trip. It was such a great trip, but I've been like in go mode trying to like get everything back together and get everything organized and everything like that. But when I got offered to come down to the casino for this movie premiere, I couldn't say no. I love this casino. I brought my mom with me as my +1. She's like really my Kris Jenner in real life. She goes everywhere with me and I love bringing her places. She's always the life of the party. So we are wearing pink tonight. And I'm not quite sure what we're gonna wear. I have a blazer set and a dress, so we'll have to get to that, but we're running a little bit late. So I'm gonna try and get through this pretty quickly as far as the makeup, because I'm not sure what we're doing with the hair. You know your girl needs some moisturizer. So before we came up here, there's actually like a bath type of store opening downstairs. So we went to that first. They have all kinds of like lotions and things like that. And they did this like scrub on my hands and they're feeling so good. But dude, well, this was from the boat, but I have like self-tanner in the webs of my fingers so bad. And on this side, I've been using this new self-tanner, which I have been loving because it's like a clear when you put it on and it doesn't like transfer to my sheets. Like I love other brands, but I feel like sometimes when I use them and they come off the tan color, they definitely transfer really badly onto my sheets. So I've been using the clear one, but the problem with the clear one is that you can't really see what you're doing. So like on my back, I have like some splotches in between my fingers, so we're just like getting used to that. I'm thinking just like a fun frosty type of makeup. I know like a strawberry glaze thing has been trending on TikTok. There's all kinds of different like vanilla girl aesthetic. Like what is that? There's all kinds of things happening right now on TikTok, but I think I'm gonna do like just like a blushy pink. But I feel like I haven't really done like just like a talk on YouTube in a while, so I figured when I get ready for this, we'll just chat a little bit. I've been breaking out so bad recently, and I'm kind of blaming it on like being on the boat and like not being able to like fully shower the whole time we were there, because I've been like breaking out like in weird spots. Like I got a hero patch on, like I got a pimp on the shoulder. But yeah, the Bahamas was great. I love Navigare. If you're planning on like going to an all-inclusive or something, I would suggest looking into that because the price really does vary, but if you're splitting it with a lot of people, it's really not that bad. So we've done that twice now, and I'm hoping to do that again with them this year. I'm not really sure what 2024 is gonna bring, guys. I've been really working on like my vision board and my goal list and things like that. I feel like last year when I made one, it was really helpful, and I would say I hit about half of them, which I think is a really great accomplishment because I did set pretty big goals for myself. And same with this year. I don't know if necessarily I'm gonna hit every single thing on that list, but that's why they're goals, because like there are hard things to do. But as you guys know, I'm living at home right now and I do love it there, and I have been traveling a lot, so I'm thinking for at least the beginning half of this year to keep doing that kind of vibe, because I just found when I was living far away and traveling this much, I really missed my family. So at least this way, when I'm home, I can spend a lot of quality time with them, and then I'm away so much out of the year, at least I was last year, and it looks like my year is going to be similar this year, that it doesn't really make sense for me to have a lease right now. Maybe when I slow down and Phil is done his apprenticeship, we might look at something a little bit further away just to try. But for right now, that's what's going on that front, because I feel like I don't talk about that as much on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff. I don't know why, and like I really try not to be embarrassed about the fact that I live at home, because I feel like maybe some people judge that a little bit and think I'm, I don't know, like not doing very well, or like, I don't know, still with mom and dad, and I feel like it can kind of feel embarrassing. But if you're in the same boat as me, don't be embarrassed. I mean, things are so crazy right now. At least like right now, since I'm not sure exactly where my heart wants to take me, I'm like stocking up my cash and like trying to be financially smart at least. I know that's not like the cool thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. So I also have such a busy schedule coming up. I'm thinking of doing February New York Fashion Week. I've never done that before. My parents go to Florida for like the entire month of February, usually every year. Both my parents are retired right now, so I might go down with them for a little bit. And then Jules is planning on getting a lease, and then, well, not a lease, I'm sorry. She's planning on doing an Airbnb in California, and I'm planning on maybe going out with her for a week or so. So the next month is gonna be really crazy, but I just wanna give you guys an idea of like some of the content to expect, because I feel like with how much I travel, it's really easy to just fall into travel vlogs on my YouTube channel, but I wanna try to vary the content because I feel like some of you guys are really into the skincare stuff I used to do, and I feel like there's just so much stuff to do in the Jersey, Philly area too that I wanna make sure I include. Like, I've like never really loved being from here necessarily until I started to travel, and I feel like there's just so many cool and fun things to do in Jersey and Philly that nobody really talks about. Like, everybody shits on Jersey, I feel like, and in reality, there's so many things to do. There's the beach, there's the mountains, you have Philly right there, New York's not that far, so that's definitely one thing I've started to appreciate over the past year or two. Like, just the fact that I could be at my house literally an hour ago and like now I'm by the beach at a casino. Like, there's so many places in America or in the world where it's like people don't have that type of access to the beach or different fun things, or a casino for that matter. Little Las Vegas as they call it. Here's my mama, she came in for a glass.
Hi guys, ready to party in Atlantic City.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers to our first movie premiere.
Cheers to our first movie premiere. Woo! Feel fancy. So I used to only like super sweet wine, and then after I was in Italy for literally 2 days, after trying like their like just house whites and reds, I totally fell in love with wine, and I love all kinds of reds, I love all kinds of whites, and honestly, like as I'm getting older, wine is now my drink of choice. Like, I don't really go for mixed drinks anymore. I love a glass of wine like with dinner or like even at night, and I love how wine is one of those drinks that like no one judges you if you're home alone by yourself reading a book and you're having a glass of wine. But if you're having like a double vodka soda, a little sus. But wine is always wine is always chic, and it's always in, I feel like. I also overline my lips a lot, and there's a very fine line between that looking crazy and it looking like, oh wow, like that girl might have gotten lip injections, and it being just from overlining. I always say that anyone that hasn't tried lip liner is not allowed to get lip injections, because lip liner really can make it look like you have them. So it's like you have to try that first before you spend all that money. There's also like a few Philly creators here that I haven't seen in a while that I'm really excited to hang out with, so I think tonight's gonna be a pretty fun night. So I'm a little bit late right now, but we're going to the VIP pre-party and then the premiere, and then there's a post-party as well. We'll see if I can hang that late. But I wrote my travel goal list for 2024, and it is so long that like I know I'm not gonna hit every place, but I do wanna try to go to some new places. I feel like every time I go anywhere, I always want to go somewhere warm and to the beach because that's my favorite, but I do want to try to go to a few different places this year, like maybe some kind of snowy trip, maybe to see the Northern Lights, because I heard that those are going to be crazy this year. But I really gotta get this rolling. Okay, so I don't know what to do with my hair. My hair's feeling really flat, guys. One thing that's good about bleached hair is I swear it gives you more volume, because maybe because it's damaged, honestly. But I feel like with having my natural color, especially with when it's longer, I feel like it's kind of weighed down, and I am getting used to the brunette. I don't mind it anymore. And I do think that it's nice for a change, but I think that I look better with brown hair, but I like blonde hair more. Does that make sense? I was thinking of slicking my hair, but it really is only day one of hair wash, and I feel like I don't want to waste it. So I'm thinking maybe just like a chic behind the ear. Since my hair's already flat, I might as well just play on that, right? And let's go do the outfit really quick. Okay, I got my cab. Here's my outfits. And we're off. Bye guys, I know this was short and sweet. I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.